Hi, good evening to all. Now here, as promised, I'm just going to share certain images in this part of my discussion on systematic review so that we know as to how we are proceeding from one level to the other level. Now in the last, I had taken up one example, case series or case reports from there, that is the individual one, and how from there we are going ahead with the case control studies. From there we proceed further with the cohort studies and then randomized controlled trials. From there the systematic review and meta-analysis, and in the end we get those evidence-based guidelines, which is also called as EBG, and EBG plays a very important role for the systematic reviews. And you can see that both the lower quality of information with more articles is present at the lower level. As far as if I'm keep moving upwards, you can see that the higher quality of information is acquired with fewer number of the articles. However, it is compulsory that you are starting off your studies with more and more articles. And here on the left hand side you can see that yes, from the case series and case reports till the RCTs, that is randomized controlled trials, you are focusing only on the studies, whereas from the systematic review meta-analysis till the EBG you are focusing on the what we call it as the synthesis part of it. Now once we enter into meta-analysis as well as the meta-synthesis via the quantitative analysis, you would be understanding what is the importance of this particular zone, the topmost two zones also. Now here this is another example just to make you understand as to how we are supposed to go. Overview of the systematic review and the search process is the first level. Planning the search, database searching, tools, techniques and tips, selecting sources of information, whether I should include this or not, this should be included or not, this should be included or not. Whenever you have that kind of a doubt whether I should include it, keep it. The more you read, the more, and just say that okay, this is what my one of the paper is, this is what I have discovered. Whether this is going to be relevant to your study later on or not is your point of observation, and you need to keep it. Managing and documenting the process, you need to do it on a daily basis. Keeping track of the citations, definitely yes, when you are reading a particular paper or a book, you need to see how many times it has been cited. In case it has been receiving a lot of citations, means that it is quite relevant and it has been used in quite a lot of research work. So go ahead and see what was so important in that, and check it out with those minimum number of citations also, and question why is it that that particular paper has received such a less, and there might be something important. Maybe it is relevant or irrelevant, that's the next question. However, I would always suggest read even that article also. In this one you can check it out again. We are giving you what all things and how the steps has to be proceeding further for the systematic review, starting with the background information, or you can take the expert opinion. Sit with the expert, try to find out from them what kind of things are available in the market, what is it that we require it, and how to proceed further. Then from this level go for the next one with the case control studies, case series or the reports, and this is what we label as the unfiltered. Now from the orange shade till the RCTs, you can see it has been clearly mentioned as the unfiltered information. That means you have not filtered, you're still in that gathering mode only. Now starting off from the critically appraised individuals till the systematic reviews, you have entered into what we call it as the filtered information zone. So here starting from the orange level, that is case controlled studies, case series and reports, till the end we call them as TRIP databases searches. These are, we do it on a simultaneous while we are studying those articles and everything, and the quality of the evidence keeps on improving from this level till you reach till the end of your search through the literature. Now here this is one more way in which we can understand studies, RCTs, cohort studies, case control studies, case series, reports. Now that's the importance of the initial one. Case studies, because these are your individual. The more you expose yourself to the society, the way they are interacting, the way you are being able to observe certain things, those things are present out here. This is the primary original research coming, and that's why the line has been drawn out here. Go to the next level, systematic reviews and meta-analysis, which combines and forms the synthesis. Then comes the synopsis part of it, where critically appraised journal articles are present, and then you're going to the summaries. The summaries are really very important, and there is an art of writing a summary also. Everybody cannot write a summary. Now that's again a training that has to be required. Like in the literature, we do a lot of summary works and we are given that kind of a training. However, I don't see that is missing, and one should learn even how to write a summary part of it with critical knowledge about certain topics. And then in the end, we have got the systems, which we call it as the computerized decision supports. Now all these things together will be comprising what we call it as the secondary pre-appraised research. So 2 levels: primary original research, what is happening at the primary level, and 1, 2, 3, 4 levels at the secondary pre-appraised research is present for us. Now in this particular diagram, which you can see, it has been taken from GeoSotel, certain other articles or the software that has been used in order to derive and make you understand more about the systematic review. Now in this one, you can see at the bottom we have got practitioner wisdom or expert opinion. 2 things are there: wisdom of your expert and the expert opinion. You are taking the knowledge from them and keeping it with you. Okay, this is what the scenario is all about, and here the examples they have given to us, and you're taking care all the commentaries, everything, and the initial level has been kicked off. Coming to the second level, you will see the qualitative and quantitative case studies have been presented. That is single course, institution, single method use, instrument, insight specific, non-diverse study population, author, researcher, and curricular developer. Now that also becomes very useful for us if you have been into the academics and you know how to develop a curriculum. You would be able to understand with these case studies on a daily basis that you can write and you can keep it together in front of you only. The next one is the qualitative and the quantitative cohort studies, wherein examples would be like multiple courses, institution, mixed methods, broadly. So see, from the yellow zone to the orange zone, now you are slowly moving from single cases to the multiple cases. So from single case, you're generalizing further more and more. You have increased the funnel, and then you are moving towards upwards together. Then after that, we have got the meta-analysis, which requires a lot of skills again, and in the end you have got the systematic reviews. On the right hand side, you can see the way they have bracketed and explained to you. The first part, I'm taking up the inner bracket, unfiltered information, that is original studies, primary literature. After that, you have filtered the information, that the second bracket, analysis of the published studies and synthesis is available to you. Now how these two are being combined, that means the topmost level is being combined with the I should say the first level, and they have said that this gives you the information, the educators and teaching and the learning practices also, that yes, how well from the top we have reached to the bottom, or what is the relationship from the basic level till the end one. And on the left hand side, if you can see, they have very clearly mentioned out that yes, as we are increasing the line of the research, data aggregation, synthesis, size or depth of study, generalizability and strength of the evidence keeps on increasing as we are moving towards more and more of the systematic review. So that's the importance, and that's the picture that we need to understand. Now here, as I promised to you, different levels have been discussed. Like level 1, I'm not entering into the presentation that has been already discussed. I'm just going to focus on different levels that has been given. Level 1, or I'll go from the bottom, that is level 6, opinions of respected authorities, consensus panels, that forms your level 1. Level 5, care report program evaluation, narrative literature reviews. The next level is non-experimental studies are there. Level 3, quasi experimental studies have been taken care of. Level 2, single experimental study or RCTs, wherein you know what exactly is happening, that is present. Level 1, systematic reviews, integrative meta-analysis, clinical practice guidelines based on the systematic reviews are presented out for the person to go ahead with the research. Now here, what is a systematic review? This has been explained, though I really like the clean and neat picture, so I thought okay. And wherein they are talking about the evidence-based medicine, since it is been published in the medicinal school, that's why it is there. However, even if you're coming from the management, you can understand that yes, it very well fits in for us also. Now the literature review, wherein we need to focus more and more. I'm going to start off again from the end. Many retrospective studies and case reports, we need to take care of that. Then 10 prospective studies, this is how we need to carry forward. Many, there is no end, you can include as much as you want, and that's why they have used the word many. The next level, if you are going to level of evidence 2, 10 prospective studies should be there. The next level, -2, 8 systematic reviews, that is the level of evidence 2 has been presented out. From there we are coming for 4 randomized controlled trials, RCTs, that's the level 1. And the last one is 1 systematic review with meta-analysis. Now how that meta-analysis is being done is another question, and we will be discussing that in length with the help of the quantitative analysis. Now coming to the next one, this is where they have made us understand in another way. At the expert opinion, review article, textbooks we have to read. In the earlier slides we missed out the textbook or the standard books which has been given to us as per the domains. For example, for marketing, a specific book that is dedicated, that yes, you should know about that particular book, and if you do not, then it's waste studying the market. International business, the standard book has to be picked up. For supply chain, one book which is recommended, that has to be taken. If you are into the operational research, then a particular standard book. Or if you are reading a book on Homer without specifying that yes, I have read on let's say Odyssey or Iliad, my knowledge about Homer is totally waste. So similarly, we can enter into different domains and we can talk about them. Coming to the studies, RCTs, cohort studies, case control studies, case series or report, it is compulsory for you to do all these things together and understand how many things that we have taken care of. Coming to the synthesis, systematic reviews are compulsory. Synopsis, critically appraised journal articles should be focused more and more. Summaries, critically appraised topics, evidence-based guidelines are presented out in summaries. And in the end, we have got the systems wherein databases also are helping us. So that's why computerized decision supports are also present. Or we can take the help from the different softwares in order to perform the meta-analysis and meta-synthesis to proceed further with our research work. So here I have given you brief again, I wouldn't say introduction, however we have moved into the zone of systematic reviews to understand more about them. So I think I'm going to stop here. Let's move to another part so that we are able to understand more about the systematic review. So let me catch you up in my next presentation. Till then, thanks, take care, bye.